Part 6 of when you were eighth and youngest member of their band and Taehyung was obsessed with you. Author point of view. You were hovered over and forgot to move. Taehyung. Yan. His one hand ran lazily through your hairs. Yan. Yes. Ta. What are you thinking? Yan. I don't know. Your voice was low and you closed your eyes when he placed his hand on the side of your face. Ta. I am feeling this for a long time, but couldn't understand, and finally I accept that I am trapped in your love forever. You were hearing him while smiling. In the middle of night, he was opening his heart to you. The feeling was precious to hear the confession from someone whom you loved too. Suddenly, many things popped up in your mind. His anger issues, Elijah, the team, restrictions, and your eyes were opened. Taehyung, what do you feel for me? His heart sank when, denying his touch, you backed away and stared at him as if he was some stranger. Yan, I want to sleep. You fell on your side and turned your back to him. He moved closer. Taehyung, Yan, you like someone else? Fear in his voice reached to you. Taehyung, please tell me. He desperately placed his hand on your shoulder. Yan, no. You screamed when he hugged you from the behind. Taehyung, then it is fine. I can wait. You take your time, princess. He separated. You were aware of what was in your heart. Lots of love for Taehyung, but you were scared to tell him, to embrace him with his anger issues. Was it right to be conscious about this? You felt guilty to ask him to change, thinking in love the person should be accepted with all his flaws. But then you fall weak, that maybe you couldn't walk with him if he keeps behaving like that. You had no issue with his possessiveness, but you were scared of him losing patience and then do something horrible in anger. Pushing back all debates ongoing in your head, you tried to sleep. Taehyung was sitting in a corner, his eyes fixed on you. Jeonjun, why is he staring at you like that? You stole a glance and became nervous as his words from the last night repeated in your head. Yan, just focus on work. Kai, okay, so we have to shoot a scene. Who will share it with Yan? Your jaw dropped while Taehyung's eye twitched. Taehyung, what? No. Who allowed you? He strode to Kai. Byungyu, wow, it's a nice idea. Now you understand that they were teasing him. Come on, the whole world knows about his feelings. Taehyung, you? Yan, it's really nice. MB will look more attractive. Taehyung was shocked. Taehyung, me, I will share it with Yan. Subin, no me, I can do it better. Yan, you will look the prettiest with me. He was the most eager one and held your hand, provoking poor Taehyung more. Yeah, leave her. If it's that important, then Yan, come here. Practice with me. Your eyes widened when he pulled you closer. Yan, wait, they were just kidding. There is no such scene. Jeonjun, I told you it's a fun song. Where is your mind these days, Hein? He awkwardly stepped away when they all started laughing. Taehyung, just do work. You bit your bottom lip as you enjoyed his possessiveness. It was a makeup group where all were getting ready for the shoot. You were busy in repeating your step for the dance, while Taehyung was killing his time. In your jewelry bag, he saw a ring that caught his attention. He felt a pang to his heart, remembering the ring he bought for you. Jan, this ring, you looked at it and your blood froze, as that was Elijah's ring. In panic, you snatched it and stuffed into the bag. Jan, I just bought it few days back. Taehyung, it looks quite expensive. Jan, you think I cannot buy expensive things? He laughed. Taehyung, of course you can, princess. He now usually calls you that to see instant blush on your face. You decided to not tell him that ring was from Elijah, as you had a plan to return it back, and telling Taehyung means to welcome another fight that you didn't want. After a few days, this was the last shooting day. The location was in a forest, and you were enjoying the nature. Taehyung was also there with you. From the night he confessed, he became more obsessive about you. His care and love makes you feel very special. You completed the shooting and then cut the cake as a celebration. Taehyung, finally it's over. Now we can go back. Bamgyu, yes, you can have your girl. They all noticed your pink cheeks. And then who did? Your mother, Yani, Yan mom. You were surprised and happy to see her there. She met with every one of them and had brought food for them. Your mother, I have waited for you, but don't you miss me? Jan, of course I do, mom. Your mother, it's alright. Now let's go home. My house is empty without you. Ta, Jan, will not you first go to company? He wasn't ready to say goodbye. Jan, what will I do there? Others already went to their homes. He had to no answer and couldn't say in front of your mother that he wants to spend time with you. Your mother, Elijah is also waiting for you. Taehyung rolled his eyes. Your mother, you didn't tell me that he gave you a ring. Taehyung, who was leaving, froze at his place. Yan, it was. Your gaze fell on him and found him staring at you with millions of questions in his eyes. Your heart drowned. Your mother, so you accepted his proposal? You saw Taehyung striding away. Your mother, no doubt he is a good kid. And Yan, mom, wait. You ran after him. Taehyung stepped in the cottage and was hurrying to his room. Yan, Taehyung, wait, listen to me. You were panting when coming in his way. You stopped him. Taehyung, listen what? That how he proposed you, and then how you accepted him? He yelled. There was no one else inside at that time. Jan, I didn't accept him. Taehyung, that ring? That was from him, right? He laughed when you didn't answer, and you felt it unjust. Taehyung, you lied to me. Come on, Jan. Jan, I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you. You were terribly scared when he punched the wall behind you. Taehyung, don't play with words, Jan. I hate it when people lie and then try to cover their filthy acts. It was becoming difficult to look in his eyes that were so dark that you felt drowning in them. Jan, don't say. You had a lot to say, but words died in your throat when it was closed with tears. Taehyung, I shared what I had in my heart, but you should have told me if you like your that cousin. He yelled more loudly. Jan, I don't. You also wanted to yell, but just a weak whisper came out that was inaudible. Tears finally fell from the edge when he jerked you to himself. Taehyung, what were you doing? Were you playing with my feelings? You shook your head. Taehyung, I was head over heels for you while you were accepting rings from your cousin. It must be fun to you. You never imagined to hear all this from him. How can he think this low of you? But can you only blame him? You never built the trust. You were afraid of sharing your feelings. Then how can you accept him to know what is in your heart? Taehyung, I can't believe I loved you. He pushed you back, feeling you from his touch. He left the house and you fell there on the floor, as if your soul was snatched. Yan, I love you, Taehyung. Don't do this. But he was gone. You didn't realize when your mom came in, wiped your tears while asking many questions, and then took you home. Before leaving, you looked at the room where you two spent these days. Memories were now cutting your heart. To be continued. Taehyung confessed, but feeling sad for the couple. Share your thoughts and ideas. Thanks for watching and love you all.